Let's look at Oathbreaker ideas for Chandra Hope's Beacon. Chandra costs 4 red and starts at 5 loyalty. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy. This ability triggers only once each turn. +2, add 2 mana in any combination of colors. +1, exile the top 5 cards of your library. Until the end of turn, you may cast an instant or sorcery spell from among those exiled cards. -X, Chandra Hope's Beacon deals X damage to each of up to 2 targets. This Oathbreaker would be uniquely well suited for a really high mana signature spell. We're talking like 7, 8, maybe even 9 mana. That's because if you have enough mana to cast her, you can on your next turn +2 her to add 2 mana. Now you have 8. If you get another land drop, then you have 9. And that's pretty sweet. Let's start by looking at the big mana stuff, the signature spells that we wouldn't normally pick because they're too much mana. Then we'll swing back around and look at some of the smaller mana options. Alright, let's talk about the stupid one first. Deathbellow Warcry for 8 mana. Search up 4 Minotaurs and put them into play. And with Chandra's ability, you're going to be doubling it. So you're searching up 8 Minotaurs and putting them into play. Is this a good thing to do in Oathbreaker? I don't know, man, but it's pretty funny. Most of the rest are going to be damage-based spells, and I've done the math on all of them, so you don't have to. If you appreciate that, hit the like button. We're going to see which damage-based spell is the most efficient when you cast it for 8 mana. Comet Storm can deal a maximum of 24 damage, after you include Chandra's doubling ability. It's not the highest amount of damage in the bunch, but it is maybe the most versatile because you can choose many different targets because of the multi-kicker. Explosive Welcome only does 16, but it does add 6 red mana that you could leverage into something else. Jaya's Immolating Inferno deals 6 damage to 6 targets for a total of 36 damage. Crackle with Power deals 10 damage to 2 targets, multiplied by 2 for Chandra for a total of 40 damage. And Sundering Stroke deals 7 damage to 3 targets, multiplied by 2 for Chandra's ability for a total of 42 damage. There's a couple other options worth mentioning too. Flame Wave deals 4 damage to target player and each creature he or she controls, kind of a one-sided board wipe, a little bit. Soulfire Eruption says choose any number of target creatures, planeswalkers, and or players. For each of them, exile the top card of your library, then Soulfire Eruption deals damage equal to that card's converted mana cost to that permanent or player. You may play the exiled cards until the end of your next turn. I would caution you against using 9 mana spells though, because you can only guarantee 8 really. Electro Dominance costs X red, deals X damage to any target. You may cast a card with converted mana cost X or less from your hand without paying its mana cost. Sounds like fun. For lower mana options, Price of Progress might be good. Deals damage to each player equal to twice the number of non-basic lands they control. And you would build your deck so it doesn't deal any damage to you. It's a little hit or miss though, because you don't know what your opponents are playing. And then Lightning Bolt, you can't go wrong with Lightning Bolt. Jessica's Will is an awesome option. Add red for each card in target opponent's hand, and exile the top 3 cards of your library. You may play them this turn. Card advantage and mana. Very nice. Let me know in the comments what you're building for Oathbreaker. And if you're still undecided on what planeswalker to choose, you can check out one of my many other videos like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.